in beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Washington State Cougars and the James Madison Dukes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese. The Cougars will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dukes offense will get the ball first. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Dukes are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Makes the grab. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. And he's wrestled to the ground. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll run the counter. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. They're going to run just about their entire opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Washington State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for the squad.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete. Knocked down for the tackle. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Freeman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clemens. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Might have a chance. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cougars! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Dukes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The running back has it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Makes the grab at the 10. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Got his man. Snags it, and he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Washington State lines up quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. On target. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. On the move. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down, and they got it. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Got the first himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Dukes are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Swings it out to his running back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Barges ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. With the catch, it's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run 1 more play on an untimed down. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the UTEP Miners. And it's the Sooners looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back over to your game in Harrisonburg. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the move. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And the Dukes will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they're able to get him down. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pulls and fires complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They feed him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring them to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Breaks the tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Crosses the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cougars! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Freeman. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Could be an alley. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Washington State. And the pummeling has started.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Reads it, fires complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick strike complete. Oh, what a cut! A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And the Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fakes to grab on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Looking for the score. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This